Good evening, everyone. 2901 Productions and 48 Media proudly presents to you another round of Ab-So-Lute. I am Marlon Copeland.
Yeah. It's your man Eric. Shout out Ice Cube.
Got it right.
I'm pretty sure you got the intros down packed now. It's the shit in between and outro. And the outro that we got to get together.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I sent that video. It was after I had already posted it to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent it to my sister who listens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, I want more. I was like, well, you gotta listen to the podcast like itself to hear the rest of it. But as far as the video goes, that's all we had.
Right.
Like, we didn't have too much video. But she was like, well, it was a couple of awkward moments of silence, but it was still funny. I was like, yeah, we try to get that together. Sometimes we just be winging it. So
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes we just be winging it. So we still have those awkward moments of silence sometimes. We trying to get together though.
We are. This is only episode 15.
Yeah. I mean, shit ain't gonna happen overnight.
That's right.
I know for a fact that I'm definitely glad that this is pre-recorded because I couldn't be no damn news anchor. I'd be fucking up all on TV. He like that one dude from Family Guy. I'm like, no, we're gonna shoot over that Eric with the weather. It's hot.
That dude is hilarious. That whole concept is hilarious to me.
I'm trying to nigga rig my laptop to charge over here. So give me a second.
Do you think we should turn it sideways though?
Yeah, you can turn it. Oh, the phone? Yeah, you can turn the phone sideways.
See?
Oh, cause that what happened.
Oh shit!
You can't turn your phone.
Oh shit! Oh, okay.
You can't turn your phone sideways while you're going live. I didn't know that they had that. And the outro that we got.
So, okay. Maybe we should just lean it up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Hello up there in TV land. Where did I get that from? I think it was the Wayans brothers, the Wayans show. When Marlon used to say that all the time. I forgot what they was doing in that episode. Somebody had got on TV, some kind of talk show or a game show or something.
Mm-hmm.
And Marlon was saying that. Oh, or was that Pops? I ain't seen that show in so damn long.
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Do-do-do. Give me a high five.
I was like, now that I think back to that theme song, I don't know what made them choose that.
Just them being them. That's the way I look at it.
All right, so we got something pretty interesting lined up today.
Gonna test your blackness.
I definitely gonna test your blackness. And for those who aren't black, some reference points for you if you happen to have black friends. A couple of movies that you might want to go see or should have seen if you want to partake in our culture, so to speak. But yeah, we gonna give y'all a list of movies that if you have not seen, it'll probably get your black card taken.
This is correct.
And for our generation, majority of you should have seen at least 88 to 90% of these movies.
Correct.
At least once.
Yes.
Because I can't sit here and tell you word for word or line for line out of majority of these movies, but I've seen them at least once. Some I sat through because I felt like I had to.
Man, you are not lying.
But yeah, so that's what we're going to get into today. See if y'all can get y'all black card taken. All right, Marley, you got the list?
Okay, I do have the list. So, Gonna start off with a home run. I think this is an easy one. Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, if you have not seen Boys in the Hood by now, in 2019, I really don't think this has an age limit. If you are 18 or older and African American, male or female, you should have definitely seen this movie by now.
That is correct.
I don't want to hear that generational-ish, because you should have seen it. Oh.
Give me the gun, Trey. Ricky!
I don't even think I was old enough to comprehend how important Boys in the Hood would probably be when I saw it, because I thought it was just another black film. And honestly, back then I probably wasn't even watching it like, oh, this is a good black film. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
I just thought it was a good movie.
Right.
But I think for anybody who's grown up in that type of environment, and you don't even have to necessarily have gone through the things that they went through in that movie, but the relationships that they had with each other as far as family goes, and the loss of friends, I definitely think you can relate to it.
Yeah, because and Ricky barely got in UCLA. Not UCLA, USC. He scored like a 7-10. He was going to make it on football scholarship. And don't you get like, what is it? How much you get for your name being right?
Don't ask me. I ain't even take my SATs.
But the principle of it, poor Ricky. All right. So another movie that should be considered a black card movie, Coming to America.
Definitely should be considered a black card movie. Because
Yes.
if you have not seen Coming to America in this day and age, once again, it's right up there with Boys in the Hood. If you're African American and you have not seen Coming to America, one, you missing out on a good comedy, because the
Yes.
shit is hilarious.
Yes.
Two, you're missing out on good acting.
Yes.
Because Eddie Murphy played multiple characters in that movie, and
I think he played 6.
you couldn't
I
even tell. Well, some of them you could, but some you couldn't even tell that it was him. Oh, that was definitely a good ass movie to me.
I would agree. Damn, this list is like hitting home runs right out the gate. Friday.
Well,
the first
the list
Friday.
that we're pulling from is, what site is that?
It's called Ranker.
And I think it's actually the top 100 movies.
100 black movies.
Yeah, 100 black movies, and they're ranked in order on this site. And we actually starting from the top of the list, so they might not be. I mean, we're just using this list to pull.
It's a reference because all of these movies are not quote unquote black card movies.
Not
Like,
to me anyway.
Remember the Titans is not a black card movie.
It was still a good movie.
Yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, but it's not on the black card list.
Yeah.
Okay, so Friday Part 1. You know, I would consider Friday Part 2 not to be a black card movie.
Nah, I don't think the first one counts, in my opinion.
That it doesn't count?
The first one only counts.
Oh, okay.
In my opinion, I think the first Friday only counts as a black card movie. After the first one,
Got a little commercialized.
yeah, I wasn't as into them. I mean, I still seen them, but I wasn't as interested in the characters by that point, even though they were the same. Majority of them were, but you don't hear people going around quoting lines from too many of the Friday movies after the first one.
True. This is I definitely think this is a black card movie. Malcolm X.
Malcolm X is one of those movies that I seen because I felt like I had to see it, because that was definitely a long ass movie.
I liked it. I appreciated it, but I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was good. I mean, it's not really anything that you can, like, it's not one of those movies that you're gonna go back and quote line for line, you know what I mean? Just like, because it was, I think historically it was well put together for our generation to see.
Yes.
Get your hand out my pocket.
brother, calm down.
I don't know why that line always stuck out to me from that movie.
Or that song by Sam Cooke, "A Change Gonna Come." Every time I hear that, I start ducking.
What they got next?
Color Purple. I think that's a black card movie.
I think I was initially saying that.
Young people.
Yeah, I think personally, anybody under the age of 30 hasn't seen Color Purple.
I think that's too. I think 30 is too high. I get what you're saying, but I think I would say probably 22, 23. Cause I mean, cause it's one of those timeless movies. Like if you, like for me, I can imagine being young and walking in the house and seeing my mom watching it and being like, "What you doing, mom?" And then, plopping down next to her and watching it.
I mean, cause I have to go by like my younger siblings. I think my youngest brother might be 26, 27, something like that.
You don't think he ever seen it?
I think he probably has, but only because of the type of household we grew up in. If he hasn't, I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm still sticking with 30.
Damn. Okay. Training Day. Definitely a black card movie. Actually, in my opinion, it's really it's a really good crossover movie that one of the few times black people say, give it back. Just give it back to us. That's what I think. You don't think it's a black card movie?
I don't know, man.
Alonzo.
Thinking about wasn't that his first Academy Award or Grammy?
That was his first Oscar as a leading actor. He's won as a supporting
actor. But you had to be corrupt. You had to be a corrupt cop, lead black male in this movie.
What is your criteria for a black movie? I know people repeating the lines. I don't know a person who don't say, I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
King Kong ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
but that's a movie that's we quote them lines. They just took R. Kelly and did him as Training Day. So yeah,
I think this would probably be a black card movie that I'm disappointed in though. I mean, it was a good movie. I just hate that it had to come to that for him.
Holy shit.
Out of all the movies that he's
done. Okay, is Ray a black card movie?
I mean, if Malcolm X is a black card movie, then Ray would have to be. I mean, normally I would kind of try to stay away from things that were based on real life.
Right.
Like, what are they called?
Biopics?
Yeah.
I had no idea that Terrence Howard was in Ray. What did he play in Ray?
In Ray? I don't know. I got that on DVD.
I gotta watch that. Okay. Django Unchained. We're gonna skip that.
I already said I don't think that's a black card movie.
It's not.
No.
Set It Off is definitely a
absolutely.
Yeah, Set It Off is definitely a black card movie. Love that movie.
All black women, leading roles, good ass storyline.
Yep.
And sacrifice to the fullest. If you have not seen Set It Off.
So now that's a movie to where I would say probably 25 and under haven't probably seen.
I don't even think anybody 25 and under even heard of Set It Off.
Right. But I remember this movie vividly. I went to the movies and saw this one.
Maybe. Because I know they did a stage play to Set It Off and the Brat played
Queen
Latifah's character.
And
that was like last year, the year before maybe.
Oh shit, that's funny. Okay. I think this next one is a black card movie. You probably won't. Do the Right Thing.
That movie came out a long time ago.
But
I was real. I don't want to say I was real young when I seen it, but I was probably a lot younger than I should have been when I seen it.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see what you're saying. Lean on Me. That's a black card movie.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Definitely a black card movie. And if you don't know the song The Fair East Side, shame on you. God damn it.
Oh, this is an interesting one. Bad Boys. Is that a black card movie? Maybe part one.
Part one.
Definitely. The other ones are too commercialized.
I do want to see the new one when it comes out.
Of course, I want to see it. What do you watch every time it comes on?
Is it? Because I don't know what she's referring at.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Because it's kind of delayed on our end.
Oh, so it's she. Okay,
so
true.
she could be talking about Bad Boys, or she could be talking about Set It Off, or she could be talking about Ray.
What about Glory? Is that a black card movie?
Glory?
I don't consider that a black card movie. That's just me.
I mean, because I look at it like growing up in the hood, like when this movie came out, everybody has seen it.
Right.
Within like the first couple of weeks.
And especially like in our age demographic, we was not sitting down watching Glory trying to analyze it. Shit.
Nah, not at all.
We ain't watching, we might want to see Denzel with that one tear come out.
Nah.
That's how I used to try to be when I get a whipping. That one tear come out like it hurt, but not that bad. Okay, this is definitely a black card movie. New Jack City is definitely a black card movie. I want to kill you so bad, my dick is hard. I ain't never want to kill nobody that bad.
Hell no.
You remember that?
Hell no, I don't remember that.
You remember when Ice-T had he beating the shit out of Wesley Snipes? And he's like, I want to kill you so bad, my dick is hard.
Hell nah. I'm telling you, I've only seen New Jack City maybe once or twice.
Then that movie got so many lines that we all use. Sit your $5 ass down before I get changed.
And see, that movie was around when I wasn't allowed to cuss.
Rockabye Baby. When she, hey, that's how you kill a nigga. You walk up to him in the broad daylight and just buy out, blow his motherfucking brains out. Rockabye Baby. I'm sorry, my sinuses are messed up. I sound nasally.
Oh man.
Menace to Society is definitely a black card movie.
Yeah, 'cause I think everybody has that one friend that who was the character? O-Dog?
Yeah.
Who like sometimes just the smallest shit set them off, and you can't control their ass sometimes.
Yeah.
So I think everybody can relate to it. Got that one friend that can relate to that.
Okay. Wait a minute. Which movie was it with Jada Pinkett when dude from Night Court was having sex with her and she was just laying there? Oh, that was Set It Off when her brother get killed, and then she slept with the dude to get some money.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And she was like, I'd rather be reading a book. Okay. Barbershop, definitely part 1 is definitely a black card movie.
Anything after part 1, it don't really count. Not in my opinion, anyway. Because Barbershop was, I think every black male can relate to the Barbershop.
Correct.
So, I think that would definitely. I don't think that's the only reason it's a black card movie.
Excuse me.
If you have not seen Barbershop, I would definitely be surprised.
You know, another thing about it, I think the reason why we keep saying anything past the first one, the movies that have sequels to them, I think the ones that we've discussed, they had an organic feel to it, and we can relate to them.
Yeah.
And what happens is when that movie makes a lot of money, we move on, and it becomes commercialized, and it kind of takes away that organic feeling to it. It still is great, but it just takes away that organic feel.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that they become more commercialized. I just think, well, I mean, I guess that could have an effect on the script. Like, I just don't think they were as good as the first one.
Well, I mean, that too. But you know what? Bad Boys, I don't. Did we say Bad Boys was commercial? Was
After,
black?
Yeah, the first one.
But see, I like part 2 better than I like part 1. But part 1 had a more organic feel to it.
Nah, because in part 1 at the end, wasn't he trying to get with he got with dude's sister?
That's part 2.
Oh, that was part 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought he was trying to get with him in part 1. At the end of part 1, I thought they got together.
Okay. Now, this is a movie I don't have the patience to sit down and watch because it takes days. Roots is definitely a black card movie. You can't. It is. Some of y'all motherfuckers named after these people in this movie. if you're my age or a little bit older, some of you motherfuckers are named after these people in Roots. You just are. Like, if you want to know where your name came from and you can't figure the shit out and you watch Roots and you're like, that what she got that from? This is exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, man. Roots is definitely a long-ass movie. And I can't watch it all in one day.
You can't. No, it's no way you can. It's 6 parts.
So.
And each part is like 3 hours, I think. Best Man, is that considered one? I would say yes. I don't think part 2 is. I don't even really remember Best Man.
Best Man. I don't know. I mean, I think everybody's seen Best Man. Well,
I haven't seen part 2.
I haven't seen part 1. Because everybody remember part 1. Dude writes a book that's loosely based. Well, it's supposed to be loosely based on his life, and I don't think the book was out.
Mm-hmm.
And then the manuscript got out.
Okay.
The manuscript that he wrote got out, and the people, his best friends and the people around him, read it.
Right.
Got back to one of his closest friends who was getting married, and the story just happened to be about. Well, a part in the story happened to be about the wife of the guy that was getting married.
Okay.
So he beat the fuck out of him.
Right. All right.
I guess that could be considered a black card movie if you think about females getting in between friends. No.
Haven't said a word. All right, moving along. Juice. That was a good one.
I seen Juice twice, years and years ago.
I love Juice. I love not the Juice, but I love the movie Juice.
I got that juice.
Yeah, like I like it. Fuck you gonna do? Shoot me on the elevator?
Hey, careful what you ask for.
Yeah, I enjoyed that movie.
You got juice now.
What you say? How you gonna choose this nigga? Looks like Gumby. Okay, next movie. This is definitely a black card movie. Like, I think me and my family, we have gotten together and sung this fucking movie to death on 5 Heartbeats.
And I got this movie on DVD.
Definitely.
Yes, I still own DVD. Shut up.
Tell Jimmy he can't hide. My office hours are from.
Nights like this, I wish.
True story. I actually acted out. No, I didn't. I acted out a scene in another movie. But this girl, we was in this talent show years and years ago, and she acted out that scene. Like, she did everything herself, but she stayed like dressed like Eddie Kane, and she's like, nice like this, I wish. I was like, damn, she was way better than me. We both, they picked. It was like I think it was like hundreds of people. They only chose like 10. I actually was one of the 10, but she stole the show. But yeah, she did that Eddie Kane shit. That was hilarious.
Yeah,
all right,
5 Heartbeats is good. If you don't know how good 5 Heartbeats is, people actually thought that this was an actual group.
Yes.
Until recently. And I still want to see the documentary about it too.
I don't
know when it comes out, but I still want to see it. Hopefully it's soon. I know ever since Robert Townsend did that interview on the Breakfast Club.
Truth be told, man, that's one of my. I mean, I don't know if it'll ever happen, but if I ever get to a certain point in acting, one of my dream, like bucket list in acting is to work with Robert Townsend Jr. I've always been a fan of his ever since Hollywood Shuffle. Like, as a kid, I would sit down and watch Hollywood Shuffle, which is probably going to be a black card movie as well. Right? No? You ever seen it?
I've never seen it. So my black card probably get taken.
You never.
What year did that movie come out?
Oh, dude, probably in like 88, somewhere around there. But you should watch it. I think you would appreciate it.
Since I was 5.
But if you watch it, you would appreciate the comedy and see why you'll see. Boomerang, Eddie Murphy.
I've seen Boomerang, and I probably shouldn't have seen it when I seen it.
Is it a black card movie?
I don't know. I mean, it could be by default, but
I think anything he did from the mid '90s to the early '80s, with all those would be black card movies. Matter of fact, if you don't mind, I would call that anything from '98 to '80, from '80 to '98 is a black card movie if it has Eddie Murphy in it.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I've seen majority of Eddie Murphy movies,
except for Beverly Hills Cop 3. He can take that one.
I don't even remember 3.
It was bad.
I remember 1.
I remember 1 and 2. 3, I remember it was bad. It was really bad. I don't think I remember when they shot it in Disney World and he killed somebody and he was playing with the body. He's like, he ran up those stairs and they chased him and the water came, and that's the only thing I remember like vividly about it. Poetic Justice.
I've seen Poetic Justice once.
You want to smell my punani? Yeah. Yes, I do. That's a black card movie.
I've seen that movie once.
It's a black card movie. It's not one of my favorite movies. But yeah, it's not. It's a black card. Yeah, okay. Now this movie, I'm gonna call it. It is not a black card movie.
I don't know, cause that dinner scene probably has to have.
Which one you talking about? Oh, you talking about Nutty Professor? Oh, I said all his movies black card movies in my opinion.
Okay, I was gonna say yeah.
No, I'm talking about Ali. I felt
I
like
don't know. I just have a hard time with the biopics though. All right, being considered. I mean, but like I said, if you have to consider Malcolm X, then
I can't do it. I just can't do it.
I don't know. I mean, he stood up for what he believed in.
I didn't like the way it was depicted by, that's just me. I ain't got nothing against Michael Mann. I ain't got nothing against Will Smith. Well, Will Smith did not do a great job in that movie, in my opinion. I know I've been crucified for that. It's not that he did horrible, but he looked the part. He did not sound like Muhammad Ali. There was one made in the 80s. I think people should watch that one. That's all I'm going to say.
I just know I've seen it, so if it isn't considered a black card movie.
House Party.
Definitely. If you have not seen House Party, I don't even know. Well, I'm pretty sure all my friends have seen House Party. All of my black friends have seen House Party. Maybe all my white friends have seen House Party. And if you haven't, then I don't even know how we still friends. This might be a secret you need to keep to yourself if you ain't seen that movie.
Time to Kill.
A Time to Kill, I've seen that movie once.
It's a black card movie. Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
I think,
to me, it's a black card movie. It's a tearjerker because
it definitely is.
You got kids, you be like, man, I killed a motherfucker.
But I don't know. It's like, do you really want to be like, all right, if you black, you gotta see that movie because you know the type of energy you get from it when you watch it.
I gotta say, it's a black card movie. I mean, shit, New Jack City was sad. Nino Brown killed his best friend. He shot him in the head. Am I my brother's keeper? Pow. Yes, I am. If you gotta shoot me and I'm close to you, man, don't hug me after. Just let me fall.
You ain't gonna know. You gonna come back and go, man, you motherfucker, you bastard.
Okay, this next movie, it has to be a black card movie. It's called Soul Food. You can't have that name and not be.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna double down on that. And if you have not seen Soul Food or heard the Soul Food album by Goody Mob, then you fucked twice.
Correct. I would agree. Life, Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. It was 99. It was an Eddie Murphy movie. I'm gonna say it's a black card movie.
Did you say from to 99 or did you say 98?
I said 98. Yeah.
I mean, I think everybody still seen Life though.
How much it gonna cost to turn one of them Wyola pies to nigga pies? I turn you into nigga pie.
I ain't never gave anybody my cornbread after that movie.
Like, nah, I'm from New York City. You can come mess with me. It's gonna be part 2 of my killing spree.
All right, I think all the women gonna agree with this one.
Oh yeah. Waiting to Exhale. That's definitely, man.
Yeah, and fellas, even if you don't want to admit it, you've probably seen it.
Oh yeah, I know I've seen this multiple times.
Yeah, I know I've seen it twice.
And my favorite part when that dude said, "Well, California state law says the only thing you can burn in your yard is trash." It is trash. That is my favorite part of that whole movie. Because if words could cut, she cut.
That was a good movie though.
Excellent. What's love got to do with it? Ike Turner is actually my screensaver, so to me it's a black movie. I don't think anybody ever gonna forget when she whooped her ass in that limo. Now, for the people out there, look, I do not condone domestic violence against women, so I don't want you to think I have that on my screensaver just because of that. I think I think most women probably can beat me up. That's number one. And number two, I just thought that Lawrence Fishburne did such a good job in that movie, and it's just funny, like the screensaver I have.
Wait, so is it the actual Ike Turner?
No,
okay.
It's Lawrence Fishburne. I don't want that ugly ass dude on my the real Ike Turner. No, The Wood. It's a black card movie. I don't remember it though. Have I seen it? Yes. Was it memorable? No. Did I watch it to keep my card? Yes.
What? Wasn't the dude in that movie that same cat that looked like Eazy-E? Well, not look like Eazy-E, but the dude who beat up the other cat cause he liked his sister or some shit.
I vaguely remember it, like real time.
I haven't seen it in a really long time, but I do remember it. It was a good ass movie though.
Brown Sugar.
When did you fall in love with hip hop?
Another movie I do not remember.
Man.
Have I seen it? Yes. Do I remember it? No.
I don't. For the. I mean, I would hate to say for the culture, musically, because I think that movie raised that question around that time. Like, when did you fall in love with hip hop? Like. It probably wasn't as popular. It was still a good movie though. I don't know if it would be a black card movie.
I wasn't in love with it. School Days definitely is a black card movie.
Oh yeah.
Dead Presidents.
The only thing I ain't like about School Days was when they was on the damn leashes.
Oh. Remember when they had them squishing the banana in the toilet? They had them things with squishing shit. That was hilarious.
School Days was pretty good though.
Dead Presidents.
Dead Presidents, man. I seen Dead Presidents twice, but the only reason I remember Dead Presidents is because of the Wayans when they did the "Don't Be a Menace to South Central." Because the only time, every time I think of Dead Presidents, I think of that old lady in that movie in "Don't Be a Menace to South Central" when she came about that trash can shooting with that paint on her face. That's the only thing I can ever remember every time I think about Dead Presidents, because the Wayans just ruined it for me.
So black card? No.
I mean, if we sticking with.
It fits into what in some of our environments. I would say that with that in the environment I grew up in,
because it's along the same lines as New Jack City and Boys in the Hood. So
the iconic scene for me is Chris Tucker when he dies. That's what I remember. When he's sitting in the chair listening to Al Green overdosing. Rosewood. I'm not even gonna say Coach Carter because Rosewood.
I only seen Rosewood once.
Shit, that scared me. I was about to run. Rosewood, I would say probably is a black card movie. I would say it is.
I can't say that I remember the movie.
I remember going to the movie and there was some angry motherfuckers in there. Cause when that lady came running out that house saying, "Help, it was a nigga that did it. Help me." Why them black people were mad as hell in that theater.
I bet. I mean, but I think I asked this question before. Like, what do you expect when you go to see movies like that?
I agree.
You know what you in for. You know the type of energy you gonna have.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why do that to yourself. In that, like, you can't go and then if you see white people in the movie watching it with you and then looking at them sideways.
Hey, it was not me. It was not me. Okay, I'm just here watching the movie. I did not know. Look, I am sorry. I'm just eating. Would you like some of my popcorn?
I understand, man. You know the type of energy you're gonna have when you see movies like that. So
I would agree.
So you can't be mad at all the white people after you watch it.
Right. Dream Girls. I would say no, in my opinion.
Not in my opinion.
Players
I
Club.
watched it, though. I've seen Players Club.
I don't know if it's a black card movie, even though Bernie Mac is like hilarious in that movie to me. And he's like, "Get me out of the trunk." No, I got insomnia. I was like,
I don't know. A lot of people probably would say Players Club is a black card movie, but I don't think anybody outside of our generation has ever even heard of it.
And it's so funny, like, when I was in the movies, nobody got the joke when he was like, "Get me out of this trunk. You know, I got insomnia." Like, he's meant to say, "I got claustrophobia." I was like, damn, like, these motherfuckers did not pay attention in school.
Yeah, most of them probably didn't even know what insomnia was.
That's sad.
So if you don't know what insomnia is, and you don't know what fear of confined spaces is, then when he says that, now they ain't gonna get it.
How Stella got her groove back. I would say that's a black card movie.
I've seen it. That's all I can say.
That's all you can say.
I've seen it.
Oh, this is one for debate. Big Mama House. I would say no.
Man, any movie with a nigga in a dress. Bro, you miss me with that shit.
Yeah, I am not a fan of that.
Sorry, Martin.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of African American males wearing dresses. It just, to me, if it has a meaning and a purpose behind it, that's one thing. But if you're doing that for comedic relief, and especially with someone like a Martin Lawrence who's hysterical, he doesn't need a dress for comedic relief. I mean, have you ever seen Fu Manchu? What's the name of that movie? They got like Wesley Snipes, Patrick Swayze, all them in there, and they got on dresses and stuff.
It sounds familiar.
But anyway,
I don't think it was like, it probably was his idea to do that.
Of course.
I mean, I get why it was done in the movie, but I don't know. I just can't.
I'm not a fan of it. I mean, now am I gonna sit here and tell you if somebody said Marlon Copeland, we're gonna give you $2.3 million if you do this scene with a dress on? I know y'all gonna say I'm selling my soul, but I sell my soul every day to a damn job I don't want to go to sometimes. So I don't know.
Did you know Jay Holiday was approached to play Jamal Lyon on Empire, and he turned it down?
Oh, because he didn't want to be gay.
Yeah, he said he has a daughter. He said it's a lot of things that he would have a hard time trying to explain to her, and he didn't want that to have to be one of them.
And I respect that.
Yeah.
You know what?
The same way I feel about
the dress.
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing though. Like, okay, I watch Modern Family, and the two guys that are in there, both of them are not gay. The heavyset guy is not gay. I just think it just depends on the art form of it. Is it something that I would do? Like, I don't want to put on a dress. I don't want to. I feel like my talent stands out more than me in a dress. But anyway, let's move on from that.
Yeah, well, Jamal Lyon didn't put on a dress, but he just made out with hella dudes, which would fit better for a guy who actually wants to make out with dudes.
Agreed.
So, I mean,
because
I don't fault nobody for turning down that role if they aren't actually gay.
Oh, I agree. Kings of Comedy.
Can that be considered? I mean, it was done in movie format. I mean, it was in theaters.
Skip it.
I just think everybody should see it.
Right.
But I don't think it's a black card. One of those black cards. I don't think it's a black card movie.
Okay. Well, we know the next one is Baby Boy. We know Baby Boy is a black card
I'm
movie.
sorry, if I ever woke up and walked into my mom's kitchen and seen a nigga butt ass naked cooking breakfast, I'm moving out.
Got to go.
Moving out.
That lets you know. That lets you know you are an adult. Cause that means your mother has said, this dick is better than your ass living here free. It's time to go.
I die.
You can't even get mad and try to fight the motherfucker. You can't. Your mom might jump your ass.
It would be no point.
Your mom might fight you.
But I'll be so uncomfortable after that.
I know, because I wouldn't even want to come back over to the house no more. Like, eating Thanksgiving and shit. You know, and he passing the gravy. Nigga, I don't want this gravy from you. Well, you know where your hands been. Okay. American Gangster, no. Love Jones, for me, no.
Love Jones not for you?
No.
I mean, I've seen it. That's all I can say. The Great Debate is
no.
Thin line between love and hate. I've seen it.
I don't think it's a black movie. Harlem Nights.
Hell
That's Eddie Murphy. Amistad, no.
And that part of Harlem Nights where they was having that gunfight, they're just firing off everybody. Everybody had goddamn Tommy guns and shit. And one motherfucker with this piece of
stop shooting that little shit. Stop. Oh, you want to shoot me in my pinky toe?
Man, I might watch that shit this week.
What you say? Oh, now you want to hit people with garbage cans?
I just been saying, we had with a trash can.
Now I got to cut you.
And so if you have not seen Harlem Nights, please watch it if you're 18 or older.
Eve's Bayou.
Eve's Bayou I've seen once. I don't remember it.
Samuel Jackson was like the doctor going around fucking everybody.
Amistad, we skipped over that one, but if you have not seen it, go see it. Or not go see it, but find a way to see it. I think the story behind the movie is interesting.
Is it a black card?
I wouldn't say so.
Okay, me either. Drumline.
If you could sit here and tell me that after watching Drumline, you didn't wish you had a snare drum to play after that movie, I would probably think you'd be lying.
I can honestly sit here and tell you I did not want a snare drum because I am not coordinated enough to do that type of stuff.
Man,
but I did enjoy the movie.
Drumline was a good ass movie.
Agreed. It was. It's a black card movie.
I would definitely say so.
This next one,
Nick Cannon don't get enough props.
He doesn't, and that's like behind the scenes and in front of the camera. Well, not all. Now, a lot of his movies were trash, but I mean, what I did, I would have done those roles. But that's not. But Drumline definitely was a good movie. Coolie High is definitely a black card movie. You have to see it. You have to see it.
I love Coolie High.
Oh, okay, you have seen it.
Yeah, yeah. Man, it was based in Chicago.
Okay, yeah, just making sure. Tuskegee Airman. It has to be considered a black card movie.
You know, I was finna say from this angle, it didn't look like a white man was on front of it. I was like, what the hell?
That's just a smooth chin, Lawrence Fishburne.
Too much Photoshop.
Did they have Photoshop back there?
I don't know, but that lighting got him looking kind of light.
Shit, going too fast. Higher Learning.
I've seen Higher Learning. That is a movie that would definitely have you pissed off at certain points. But
I've seen it, but I don't remember it. Think like, oh, skip that. Sister Act. That's a good one. Sister Act.
Bruh. I've seen Sister Act so many times.
Me too.
I would have to say it's a black card movie. To me, this is my opinion. My personal opinion. I would have to say Sister Act is a black card movie.
Okay, I'm with you.
Movie, man.
I give you that. Purple Rain. Definitely.
Man, I got that on DVD too. I love Purple Rain, man.
The Wiz. I didn't like The Wiz.
I mean, I've seen it.
I'm ready to fight any black person that's ready to go. Because I'm telling you right now, I wasn't a big fan of The Wiz. I like The Wizard of Oz better. You can't win. You can't give in.
Hey, man, the words of that song was dope, though. I actually like that song. I don't know about the movie as a whole. The movie as a whole wasn't bad.
I can't.
I've seen it. I don't know if I would say it's a black card movie. Because it was a... Well, I don't know. We never took this into consideration if the movie was taken from a white movie and portrayed in black light. So,
well, it was released by Universal Studios, so it's still a white movie.
Well, shit, that's probably just about everything that we done said. Shawnee, we are not talking about Sister Act 2. Sister Act 2 was good as well. I love that one too. I like all the Sister Act movies, but for the most part, we pretty much been sticking with the first one. Who came first to do it?
Yeah, I don't know. Wiz, I just was not a fan. Okay. Above the Rim.
I've seen it.
Definitely a black card movie in my opinion.
I've only seen it maybe twice.
Twice? I love that movie, man.
I've only seen it twice.
All right, so we already said that we don't like the sequels. I know I'm not a sequel person, which we already have established that.
Yeah, so next Friday is not a black card movie to me.
Hey, Mike. You already know which movie I'm talking about, Mike.
But this next was... Everybody has seen this movie. I guarantee just about everybody black you know has seen this next movie.
Yeah, Hustle in Florida. This is when Lucius and Cookie were younger.
That's exactly how I felt when Empire came out. I was like, are they just like extending this
I know, right?
this movie to TV form?
So definitely a black card movie. You have to get too much into debating that. I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. It's definitely a black card movie.
Yeah, I like that movie. I've definitely seen it more than twice.
Oh man, the part when he was about to have sex with Anna Marie Johnson and she started pulling off everything. Oh,
she pulled off her leg and started hopping across the room.
Don't make me hop after you. Like this big bodacious ass. Paid in Full. If you like that type of movie, I mean, at that time in my life, I was already getting kind of tired. Like in the early mid 2000s, I was kind of tired of those type of movies.
I mean, but that just goes. I mean, I know it wasn't in. It was based off of real people.
Correct.
So I don't know if it's a black card movie to me. I've only seen it once.
Shit, come on, computer. The Help, no. I mean, the only thing I like about The Help when she was like, it's shit in that pie. It's shit pie. That's the only thing I like.
I've not seen The Help.
Well, I don't think your card should be rejected. Did we talk about The Brothers already? Did we talk about that?
The Brothers?
Did we talk about that movie? I feel like we did. I think that's a black card movie. It's not a movie that I'm just like, crazy about.
What year did that come out? 2001? No, I was depending on what month. I was either getting ready to graduate high school or just graduated high school.
You like, I ain't got time to go to the movies. I'm trying to pass this graduation test.
Got senior dues. I got trying to get this one.
Let's see here. In the Heat of the Night, They Call Me Mr. Taps. To me, that is a black card movie.
I do not remember that movie. I've only seen it once.
I love the TV show. Sidney Poitier is someone I look up to in the acting industry.
Never watched the TV show.
Howard Rollins Jr. is one of my all-time favorite actors. A Soldier Story that has Howard Rollins Jr. in it, and is also my all-time favorite movie. I would stop whatever I'm doing to watch that movie if it comes on TV. I think it's a black card movie.
Refresh my memory about that movie.
This is the first time that I've ever seen Denzel Washington play a bad guy. He kills Sergeant Waters. So they don't know who killed Sergeant Waters, so they bring in Howard Rollins Jr. He's a black colonel in pretty much in the race in a racial time in the military. So it's kind of like, do I respect him? But he's a nigga, but he's a colonel. So it's kind of like that. And he solves the case that it was Denzel Washington that killed Sergeant Waters.
Yeah, my car would probably be revoked because by the time I was even old enough to watch that movie, I was probably like 10 or 11. Yeah, I wouldn't have even been into that movie.
I'm skipping all the movie. It's all about the Benjamin. I laugh hard at this movie. I would say this is a black card movie.
I've seen All About the Benjamins quite a few times.
Fuck 'em! Oh, Gina, you know I gave fight, man. It came in out like
Try to jump me. What you do?
booty call. Not to me.
I've seen it.
I've seen
That's
it.
all I can say.
Why do fools fall in love? Not to me.
I've seen it.
Me too. In Too Deep, definitely a black card movie.
I've seen In Too Deep once.
I liked it. LL Cool J was mean as a motherfucker. Sorry. I'm telling y'all, the springtime killing me. It's killing me with this shit. Anyway, Belly.
I've seen Belly twice, and it's been years since I've seen it.
I'm not the biggest fan of Belly, but I did watch it because it's...
yeah, I felt like I had to.
Right. The autobiography of Jane Pittman was a very good movie.
I have not seen that.
I mean, like, you don't really like biographies, you know. I mean, you like them, but I'm saying, you know, how you feel about it with it being a black card movie. Lady Sings the Blues.
I've actually seen that.
I would say it's a black card movie. To me.
I don't think it would be for, like, the current generation.
Correct. I would agree with that.
So it's probably like our parents' generation.
Yep.
If our parents ain't seen the movie, they black card get pulled.
A Raisin in the Sun. To me, it's a black card movie.
I don't even remember that movie. 1961.
I have watched it. I've watched it.
I remember.
I didn't like the shit that
I had to watch it.
Nah, I didn't like the one with Puff and all them did that one. I mean, I love Felicia Rashad. I watched it and I thought she did a good job, but they missed me with everybody else.
I never seen the updated version. I never wanted to, especially when I found out that Diddy was in it.
Major Payne. I like Major Payne. It is hilarious.
It is hilarious, but would that be a black card movie?
Like when he told that little boy, he said, "You're deaf, huh? You gonna take my foot?" He's like, "Durr."
My apologies to anybody who's deaf.
Right. Yeah, it's
not like they could hear us anyway.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I just thought, who am I apologizing to?
Sir, there's a special place in hell for you. See, that's like from the last episode we was talking about like my maturity, how like 10, 15 years ago, certain things I would and would not say. That's some shit I would say 10, 15 years ago.
But I'm just saying, I literally sat here and said my apologies to anybody who's deaf, as if they could hear me say that.
And then what's really messed up about that, years ago, if I would have said that, everybody would have laughed but looked at me sickly. Like, he's a sick fuck. Like, that's the way they would have looked at me.
Well, that's why we friends.
All right, let's see. So, Low Down Dirty Shame.
I've seen that. Is it a black card movie, though?
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that one.
A Low Down Dirty Shame.
Is Jungle Fever a black card movie? Why? Because it got white hands in it?
I mean, I definitely have nothing against interracial dating, but it can't be considered a black card movie.
What about Precious? I gotta
At the
tell
time,
you something.
I don't think, but
I fucking hate that movie, man.
What that girl do to you, man?
She didn't do nothing to me. That is the saddest. It's two black movies I cannot watch without thinking about slitting my wrist. That is precious and for colored girls only. They throwing babies out the window. It ain't no rainbow or nothing at the end of these damn movies. Everybody get AIDS and Precious, and mama and daughter got AIDS, and all she worried about is, oh, he loved you more than he loved me. What the hell, man?
Yeah, I did not like Monique's character in that movie at all.
Well, you see, Hollywood didn't like her. I'm sorry, don't come on our show. She'd be like, look, Christopher, my young black brother, Christopher. I'm not gonna call you Marlon. I'm gonna call you Christopher. Anyway, them was some dark ass movies, like for real. It's hard to watch them.
It's hard to say.
He got Game.
I've seen it, but I wasn't the biggest fan of the movie.
The original Superfly, yes. This new one,
1972. I didn't see the. You talking about the one that was remade?
No, I ain't talking about that one. The original one was good. But I wouldn't knock nobody who hasn't seen it.
I'm pretty sure
Our parents, they would lose their black cards.
Yeah.
South Central, it's definitely a black card movie.
I seen South Central once.
Cool Runnings. That's it.
Jamaican bobsled team.
That was pretty dope list. Like, I know that some people would be watching this and be like, "What about Scarface? What about
Man, if
the
anybody
Godfather?"
says Scarface, these are not black movies.
No, it's just a lifestyle that we fascinate about in a sheep-like mentality. You see what happened at the end.
Probably didn't even like you.
You see what happened at the end.
Yeah.
To every one of the movies, the bad guy or the guy who y'all was the guy that you was idolizing get messed up.
The guy you getting your rap names from.
I know.
Guy you getting your street names from.
50 Cent, Rick Ross.
Well, at least Rick Ross was actually black.
What color was the guy 50 Cent got his name from? He wasn't black.
Wasn't it the same person?
Mm-mm.
Oh no, Freeway and Rick Ross was the same person.
Freeway, Ricky Ross.
They got the same name from they got their names from the same person.
Rick Ross was like, they was like, should I call myself Big Will? And no, it's Will Smith has already got that. Oh, I don't have a name. Now, think about one of your favorite black gangsters. I like Rick Ross. Oh. I'm just playing Ross. I don't want you to come after me.
Oh yeah, going through that list actually made me want to see some of those movies again. Cause I have to forget what happened in the movie for the most part to be able to watch it again. If not, I'm not gonna be interested to see it. So
yeah, I can watch some of those again.
Back to back. Except for 5 Heartbeats. I can watch 5 Heartbeats any day of the week.
Me too, twice on Sunday.
Friday, I can watch.
Yeah.
What else? Coming to America, it depends.
I can watch that.
I would have to have nothing else to do. Because if I have to stop what I'm doing to watch it, or if nothing's gonna get done if that movie comes on.
Right.
So, all right. So, those are our choices for what black movies can get you put in time out if you haven't seen them.
There you go.
And I guess you can kind of say for like newer movies, Black Panther.
Black Panther is definitely a black card movie.
So nowadays, but pretty much everything else was on point. So I like that list.
That was a dope list. I enjoyed going through it. There was a lot of movies on there that I reminisced about.
And those were only the top 100 movies that they picked. What we were doing was just going through that list and saying, if you haven't seen it, you can get your black card taken.
Yep.
You should be ashamed of yourself if you ain't seen Friday, A Menace to Society,
right,
or Boys in the Hood.
Yes.
If you ain't seen Black Panther, that shit on Netflix. Somebody need to have talking to your ass.
What's my name? Do not ask again.
Even Cardi B say Wakanda Forever in one of her songs.
I love Cardi B.
Yeah, you dope.
I love her rise to the top.
Yeah. All right. So, what would be your number one movie to get your black card pulled? Mine was already on the list.
To me, I would say Coming to America.
Yep.
Oh, that was yours too?
Definitely.
I did not think we would think the same way.
Coming to America is definitely one of those movies that you have to see as an African American.
Because it's such a generational. It doesn't matter what generation, what like what nationality. It just doesn't even matter. And it's what I like about it. Even though Eddie Murphy is African American, obviously, you really can put anybody of talent in that role, and they can do all of that. But I don't think they can do it quite like Eddie. But my point is, he wrote it to where it was about his talent, not about his color.
Yeah, that is probably a perfect movie to me. It had everything. It had everything. It had good acting. It had good writing.
Yep.
It had like good comedy. It had some serious stuff in there, but the shit was just hilarious, all around.
All the way. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
Bruh, and I don't know how many times somebody probably said "sexy chocolate" after somebody sang.
Yep.
So yeah, that's our list, guys. If you like it and you want us to do more, then let us know. We got another segment that we're gonna do on our next episode.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be picking apart slasher movies and kind of the unrealistic shit that we all think about when we watching this stuff.
Right, and I put a couple of clips up on social media. Well, not the one on Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. I just thought it was funny, that one. But the Jason one, when did this motherfucker go to Dick's Sporting Goods and pick out a bow and arrow without anybody calling the police, first of all? And then he's a master archer.
I mean, one shot, one kill, dude riding on a speedboat. And this is the remake, by the way. So if you haven't seen the remake of Friday the 13th, go watch that. And see if you can kind of pick apart some of the shit we was talking about. Or we'll be talking about on our next episode. And shoot us some comments if it's a movie you think we should check out and discuss. And that's what we're going to bring you in episode 16.
Yes, sir.
So, if you've been listening up to now to episode 15, we appreciate you.
Yep.
Come back for more. Tell a friend. And tell a friend to tell a friend. Because we ain't trying to work for nobody for the rest of our lives.
Yes.
God damn it.
I'm sick of this shit.
Been sick of it. See, you ain't making no damn money yet.
You killing me, man.
A black shirt, ashy black.
You killing me.
Oh, man. But as always, this your man Eric.
This your man Marlon.
We out this bitch.
We out.
Why they keep on hating on me, dog? I don't